You are listening to The Lounge. Welcome to The Lounge. Relax. Listen to The Lounge. Listen to The Lounge. Relax and listen to The Lounge. Listen to The Lounge. You are listening to The Lounge. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining the Lounge Talk. If you have not done so yet, please like, tag, and share the Lounge Talk. We are on Facebook Live and YouTube Live simultaneously. Please like, tag, and share. I'm your boy, Jay Levy.
It's your boy OTO Slick Nick.
It's your boy, the Urban Doctor, Pernell Maxwell. Tonight, fellas, we got a doozy. All right.
Okay.
So
okay.
the question is posed to not only ourselves, but also to our family is going to be, what does wealth look like beyond money?
Okay.
Again, what does wealth look like beyond money?
Okay. Okay.
So give me y'all thoughts. When I hear that, I think about Smokey the Bear. He said, "You too can prevent forest fires."
I love it. I love it.
So give me y'all thoughts, man.
Okay.
When I think about wealth, and I'm gonna come from young James' mind, and then I'm gonna come back to adult James' mind.
I like it.
Well, not adult, but mature James' mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, when I thought about wealth, I thought about, of course, taking care of my family, but never having to struggle financially.
Right.
Having that money, pulling up to the bank and pulling out how much I need when I want it to.
Right.
That's what I thought about, wealth, just taking care of bills and having more than enough. But now that I am mature, not only do I consider wealth financial, but I also consider wealth as legacy. What are you leaving behind? Not just money wise, but what kind of lifestyle have you lived? Because one thing I heard at the funeral the other day is your eulogy has been preached, not at the funeral, but you preach your own eulogy.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
And so
Yes, sir.
that's wealth to me.
Yeah.
What do my kids think about me? What do my wife think about me?
Yeah.
Wealth isn't just financial, but wealth is having that relationship with the Lord, knowing that He has my best interest, and the end result is me having life and life more abundantly, according to the Word of God. So that's what I believe wealth is: just living in the truth, and the truth is knowing Christ as your Savior. That's what I believe wealth is.
Yeah.
That's my definition.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I would say freedom. I've always, bro. Honest to God truth. I always freedom was always a word that I had in my mind. Like my family isn't necessarily too far removed from slavery. You know what I'm saying? So it's like being in the South, I ain't 7 generations away from slavery. I ain't 6 either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like documents. We did our ancestry and we seen, you know what I'm saying, some slaves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the way I look at wealth always, bro, from young, like before I really understood in the full capacity, I've always looked at it as like freedom, being free. Now that you can be financially free, you know what I'm saying? You can be spiritually free. You can be mentally free. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I equated wealth as like me waking up every day, free from caring what somebody think about me. I'm free from the shackles of jail. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Freedom, being able to go to the store when I want, being able to go purchase things as well. But you said aside from money, just freedom, like just being able to say, do, feel how I want to, you know what I mean? Genuinely being able to go travel, see the world. And not only that, but also being free with my art, which is speaking. You know what I'm saying? So being able to explain how I got out of a situation, you know what I mean? Or how I found wealth in any capacity and explain that and deliver my experiences and help somebody else. So yeah, that wealth comes a lot. It braids itself into my spine. You know what I'm saying? Into my DNA. I look at wealth as freedom. I think they almost are the same words. They should be synonyms. In my book, that's how I treat them. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think wealth and freedom just coincides with each other. So
big facts. I feel both of those that you guys said and James had. Both of y'all said important things, but it's crazy, guys. You know, just in this world we've been living in, there's been a lot of great people like passing, right? Yeah. And, the main thing that James has said, and for me, and my definition of wealth is legacy. Speaking for the young Pernell, I really wasn't thinking about none of that. I'm gonna be real honest.
None of that was on your mind.
None of that. I'm just living. Back in the day, it was YOLO. Dude.
Trying to see how many women you could get. Wealth was women.
Lady.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was trying to get the best whip. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about houses.
Old Patty.
Like you know what I mean? Yeah, old Patty. Yeah. I was trying to get that big body when I was in a little body. But legacy, man. And that's just due to growth and development. And I think about that because I think about my grandparents. Mainly my grandfather. He was a cool cat, but didn't really leave too much, you know what I mean? So I look at that as far as especially like character, the things that money can't buy, right? Yeah. What can people take from me in my life and it helps them propel and elevate their life to a whole nother level. True. You know, that's the wealth. More so now that I focus on than anything. When I'm dealing with people and even to myself, am I adding value to the situation?
Value. That's my key word. That's my key word.
I got to have it because I can have all the houses, the cars, and land and all that kind of stuff, but it means nothing if my character is boo-boo. Yeah. If my attitude is trash. Like if I'm not really making an impact, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people who got the bread, who got the fortune and the fame, but life is in shambles. Right. You know what I mean? You just look at, not saying do it, but if you look around at social media, it's a lot of cats out here, man, they living not flawless, but voidless lives. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a check, you can't cash it. Yeah. You know what I mean? The money means nothing. Exactly. You know what I mean? So as far as my definition, I'm thinking more so about legacy. What can I leave my family that continue to care for them to carry on and like live life?
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's important.
Yeah. And I'm thinking back on P when you said, about the legacy part. One thing that I think about also with wealth is, I'm always gonna bring it back to the Word of God. Acts chapter 3 verse 6. When Peter healed this man at the gate. He said, listen, silver and gold have I done, but what I do have, I give unto you in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk. Basically, he heals this man who's been lame for years, man. And what I look at about wealth is how are we impacting somebody's life to make their life better than it was the day before.
Right.
That's wealth to me, because a lot of times we want to hand out money. Money could be crippling at that time. At that time.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't give an addict no money. Because they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it
intentionally. You've been on the side of the road. And give them a little. You didn't know what they bought.
You wouldn't give somebody you know. Right. You wouldn't give them no money.
Yeah.
I mean, you would give them, some help. That's wealth to me. Like being able to assist somebody.
Right.
And make their life better. That's wealth to me. Knowing where I could take you, for those who are sick, knowing, just doing different health professionals, knowing that, I have resources other than money. That's wealth. That's wealth to me.
Right.
Because a lot of people, I can't push you into a better situation because I don't know anything, or I don't have that circle of friends or people that I could, call the village to depend on. And so that's wealth to me, where I can go to a pastor, I can go to a Nick, I can go to a P, and I can assist to have somebody to bring somebody to them, so I can that's wealth to me. A lot of people just think it's just money, but where money falls short, legacy still there. Group and therapy is still there. That's wealth to me. Being healthy mentally. That's just wealth, man. Because everybody want a bag. Everybody want a bag.
And now I can hear that person watching saying, "Well, council ain't finna pay the bill." You know what I'm saying? I can't go get a Delta flight with Impact. Right? Okay. I'm just saying. So I feel you. Whoever's out there saying that, I feel you. We're not saying that money's not important, but some people make that it's their God, or it's just everything.
What Pastor say? If you don't want your check, I'm not putting my address out there. But if you don't want your check, inbox me. I will give you my address. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Send it to me. So we're not saying that. Well, let that be the disclaimer. But honestly, God, truly, it's a lot to unpack, even with what they're saying. Like, find the necessity for you. You know what I'm saying? We're just saying what wealth is to us. These are things that we value. Find something that you can value that'll also keep you going. And honestly, it'll become your script. And long as you have a script to follow, we talked about that on the last part, but as long as you have a morality script or a brand, we talked about that a few episodes back. But if you have something to follow, you'll start to find yourself like, wow, money, you will attract money. When you look for us, man, look, now I gotta get practical. This is where I kick in. So now, honestly, the best way that I can explain it is, when you, like he said, add value, I'll take it a step further. When you be the solution to somebody's problem, you're gonna reap the benefits. I will. You name what the benefits are. You can pick the benefits. It don't matter if it's financial. It don't matter if you gained a friend. It don't matter if you gained a connection. But when you be the solution to somebody's problem, I dare you. I dare you to be the solution to somebody's problem. Those are the most valuable companies that we now hold as Fortune 500, Fortune 100s. These are the now most important companies that we know. Why? Because they fix problems.
Yes, sir.
If you want to be successful in life, fix a problem. Harriet Tubman was not wealthy.
Right.
Martin Luther King was not a billionaire.
Right.
Their names are living on right now today.
Wealth.
That's still success. That's wealth to us. They changed a culture behind them. They didn't even get to fully reap, while alive, didn't get to fully reap the benefits of their work.
That's tough.
You see what I'm saying? So now look at it from that perspective. To me, that's wealth. Name it. Mother Teresa, it don't matter. You can name it.
Right.
Yes.
Every success.
Jesus.
You get what I'm saying? So, but I'm trying to make it practical.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to, but still. But honestly, that's very righteous. Like, you got to start rewiring your brain. Sometimes you got to unlearn to relearn. And that may be a boiling process. I'm not even gonna say that'll be easy, but if you do the work, you'll start to see certain things plant and grow. But I digress. Pete, take us to the day.
No. Go ahead. What we've been talking about, we've been hitting on it, but it's real tough. My next question poses dealing with us personally, because we all got different walks of life, is how did the men in your family before define wealth, and how are they trying to shift? How are you, trying to shift or expand the definition for the next generation? I'll repeat again. How did the men in your family before you define wealth, and how are you trying to shift or expand the definition for the next generation?
Cook, Jay, I hear you. Go ahead, Cook.
And when I say unfortunately, it was not to their faults. Didn't have my father figure. My only father figure that I did have passed at the age of 4, but he still taught me how to leave a legacy by taking care of your family. He had, his life insurance, stuff like that. He took care of everything. The house was paid off. To this day, my grandma got stuff stacked. Just got money stacked. She say she don't, but she do. I know
right.
I done heard one of her accounts. I ain't gonna go there.
Right. Mind your business. You mind your business.
My business.
Stay in the child. Actually, what you need to do. Stay in the child.
But what he taught me beyond the grave was, I left, but y'all still taken care of, and you have options.
Right.
What he has taught me, and what other men that I've seen have taught me, like uncles and cousins, is not just secure the bag, but secure their future.
Yeah,
that's what they're teaching me, and that's what he taught me. Don't just secure the bag, because secure their future. Right. And especially us as African Americans, like Nick said, we're not 3rd, 4th generations in the bag like that.
No, not at all.
But for him to set me up to where I can choose my future, that means a lot. He knew he wasn't gonna be here forever, and I took that mindset. Now I have a policy, and now I'm collecting the bag, not just to get the bag, but to set up my children, not just for when I'm here, but for when I'm gone to glory, when they have their family and grandkids and stuff like that. So I'm trying to set up legacy and future. So that's what I've seen, personally, even beyond the grave from grandpa and pops.
That's real.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's solid.
For sure.
I was sitting here texting so I wouldn't forget my thought. I would say at 25, I think I started soul searching. The men in my life only showed me what not to be. But I still didn't have the evidence of necessarily what to be. You know what I mean? And so the men who was doing right, like living a just life, preaching, whatever, I just thought they was corny. And not necessarily because of the life they was living,
right,
but just them as a person.
Because it's different.
Like they almost made like serving God lame, if that makes sense. Like just the way you serve God,
there's no swagger.
It's like no swagger to it, and I can't get down with it. I'm a very fashionable human, right? So it's like, man, bro, I ain't get down with God. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This us being transparent. We can be vulnerable on this platform. I ain't get down with God until I realized it was cool. Like I had to find that it was cool. I had to see more cool people do it.
Yeah.
And that may sound like follower, but it's like, imagine how strong I was with like saying no when I thought it was lame. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not saying that I wasn't like living by or reading my word, but just like to be known and like proudly.
You gotta be that way.
Because I only saw it corny.
Yeah.
And I can say that.
Yeah.
Being honest, this is my truth. I only saw it corny. And I just knew, like, bruh, am I of the devil? Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just look corny. Like, I can't be myself.
True. Right.
God told you I can't wear J's. You know what I'm saying? Right. God told you I can't.
Show me that the book.
You feel me? So it's like, I don't know. And I just started to find, like you said, like I found my own swagger, but also like success leaves clues. That's a big thing that people fail to realize. Like I can't sit on this platform and lie like I didn't take inspiration from a plethora of different places. It could have been y'all too. It could have been y'all wives. You never know. I'm always watching.
Right.
I get game. I soak it up. It could be a pastor. It could be, man, I don't care if you're a dopehead on the side of the road. You say something that hit to me, that hit. And I listen to the messages and I don't care who the message is.
Right.
Like when it come and I know it's for me and it's always perfect time. I'm like, all right, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I know who my source is and I know exactly what he's dropping off. But to bring it all back together and reiterate, like back to the question, I never, the men in my family, if you're talking about blood, the people that are actually related to me, the men before me, the glorified, the getting a Jaguar, riding around the city, and you know what I mean, just with nothing else to do, they glorified that. So I did think like, okay, I'm gonna go get a job at Tyson or a Boar's Head,
and be straight.
They're gonna give me what I need.
Right,
I'm just gonna ride around, try to find knock down everything, every pin. You get what I'm saying? Try to get strikes.
Get these strikes.
So, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, just realize that was eventually. And I thank God that I'm hard-headed. Like I said, it could be a weakness. Yeah. That's my strength, though. I turned it to a strength. Yeah. Somebody, like, I would have followed everybody I was around.
Right.
But instead, now I just get the positive, energy from them. Whatever good they do, I just take bits and pieces.
That's tough.
I hope that answers our question.
Yeah. For me, like I say, it's mainly what I did inherit, but beyond the wealth aspect was a work ethic, and that's a gift and a curse because then you'll find yourself being overworked and you're not able to tend to the business. And I want to say this for a lot of men, especially young men, you don't understand the details as far as having your paperwork in order, how important it is. Like James was explaining, like having a life policy and being able to pour into that. So if something happened to you, like you straight when you out here being a young guy, you're not even thinking of that because you like, I'm invincible. I'm gonna live to Superman. Like I ain't gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And then as you get older, you start realizing it could be your time anytime. You know what I mean? So having those things set up in motion are very important. I watched my grandfather work his butt off, hard working mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Took care of business as far as I know. But I watched when his health depleted, how he didn't have nothing else. He just had that work ethic, and the legacy to get to a point to where you feel like your life is over, are you worthless? It's tough. It's heavy as a man when you hanging your hat just on one thing. And what I don't want for anyone on this platform or us individually as well is to get just caught up on one thing. We got to be, in the words of my boy Eric Thomas, we got to be living life triple double. So in every position or in life, we need to be going 100. 110, 120. Yeah, 120. We got to turn it up. So, and in the beginning, you're not gonna know it all, but you got to have the willpower to at least start getting the knowledge, to start planting your feet in the right footsteps.
That's tough.
To change your circumstance. But that again goes back to
they can still hear us.
Okay, it goes back to the environment that you are in, that you associate yourself with. And in the beginning, like Nick was saying, when you get around certain people, certain things look lame. You're like, man, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out your own, to your own path to a degree. But when you tap into the source, to God, of course, and like kind of put your stuff to the side, but be like, hey, God, what direction I need to go, and actively listen, and then start executing, then you'll start seeing things really elevate. So I'll say the generation from my grandfather to my father definitely changed, because he definitely had the same work ethic and still has the same work ethic, thanking God. And I was able to see both generations, but I seen the growth that happened between the generations. Still different. But I seen the growth.
Okay.
So what was the key was the foundation, which was the work. Yeah. But the next person did the work, but added to it as far as making sure they had the paperwork in order, making sure making sure stuff was set aside for the family and
most definitely.
Thing. So it's helped me now being the next generation to
playbook though.
Yeah,
y'all got a dynasty.
We got a dynasty. So and we learn from
unplug it right now.
Whether they know it or not,
bruh.
I've learned from each one of them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The goods, the bads, the uglies. And like you said, I learned what not to do in a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that I didn't trap myself in that mindset. Like you said, I'm gonna just go work here and they're gonna take care of everything. Yeah. I've watched my grandfather do this, and that's all he did. I watched my father do this and then added some extra hustles on top.
So you know what I'm saying? What can you
what can I do? So now I done took the same thing, work, extra hustles. Now I'm expanding myself outside of even the hustle. How can I create my own?
Yeah.
Bruh. Can I add this, bro?
Add to it.
Bruh, like, and when I talked about, like, how you said your pops, learn from his pops. You know what, bro? What stuck out to me, especially growing up, because other people saw my life and they thought, James was living it up. And my grandma was a nurse. She had money, but before I got out of elementary school, house paid off. She just paying utilities. Her cars all paid. All that stuff paid off. She just got utilities.
Right.
It's just money stacking.
Right.
And you know what? Like his retirement from the Navy, his life insurance policy, like he set us up to the place to where there's no excuses. And one thing that I love about growth is leaving behind, and this is tough because we don't want to talk about this, making sure your family good when you go. Because one thing I'm gonna say this, listen, Krista and the kids, listen, God forbid, I believe I'm gonna live a long time.
Right.
But God forbid, if something happened to me, Krista and them kids, they coming to the funeral in a Bentley. I'm gonna tell you that. They're gonna be crying.
They be like,
Jay, I'm not bragging, like, it's just, that should be the no.
Yeah, you are.
That should be the mindset of, just like leaving stuff behind, like leaving, and that's the growth part. That's tough, but that's a tough spot because we want to enjoy, that labor.
Right. Now, but talk about that though. That's selfish though. Ooh. That's selfish.
Yeah.
You want it for you.
That's tough.
You imagine only having an insurance on yourself to where only you like they don't even benefit. There's no beneficiaries. That is only for what are you gonna do with it when you die?
Right.
Let me raise myself back up.
That's selfish though.
Yeah.
Think about it though. But which is the opposite of what we all deem as wealth. We all just want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You said something selfless. You said something selfless. Myself as well.
Right.
So it's like wealth comes from. I'm literally though. Take what I'm saying, make it practical in the financial system.
Yes.
Bro, thank you, God. Look at why we call a river bank a bank. Something is flowing through it. Ooh. What do we call cash when it consistently comes through? Off. Cash what? Cash flow. Currency.
Off.
We call it a currency, bro. Come on, I can take it there though.
Yeah.
So which means it's like, bro, wealth is literally, literally, bro. No matter if you look in the financial way, or if you look at it in a spiritual way, or if you look at it in a mental way,
right?
It has all wealth in every form, in every multiverse. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. In every realm, it means the same thing: abundance, freedom,
right?
The words that we said. So, but yeah, just to make it practical, that's where I take it. Yeah, I don't even know where we you know what I'm saying?
I mean, really, y'all done hit on this next one. This is the next question.
Okay.
It says, we often talk about networking in business, but how do we invest in our projects, the wealth of our relationships, i.e. your wife, kids, friends, or community?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This could be dealing with trust, loyalty, accountability as well. You know,
ooh,
that's tough.
I'm gonna start here.
Go ahead, bro.
I apologize.
Nah, go.
I'm gonna start here.
Ugh.
We lie to our jobs, but we come home and tell the truth to our woman. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Until they say, how you feeling today? What you gonna say? I'm good.
I'm good.
When you go to the crib, when baby say, how you feeling? What you say? Man, they done changed my whole shift up now.
It hit
my
different.
feet.
Yeah.
To me, I deem that as like, we can lie when we come to the house. Baby, I'm good. Now, if you dire mental, I love mental health. If you dire, if it gets to a point, but what's wrong with like that's passing on? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I thought about when you asked that question. I took it directly there, like relationship in business, relationship at home. That's the correlation. That's why you can be so successful when you step on a court or when you step in a business office. Yeah, because you put on the character. Yeah. When you get to the house, you take off all your armor. Yeah. When it's like, nah, they got to see you strong too. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Tell me on that. Tell me what y'all think on that.
I think
that's tough.
you get what?
When the Holy Ghost start moving, Doc. When they try to sing and they can't.
I'm just saying, but like that would help a whole lot, though. Ladies, and please drop a comment. What do y'all think on that? Like, how does that resonate to you? Know what I mean? Like, because we come home and we lie, or we don't lie. You know what I mean?
We do come home
and
it's a mixture of both.
That's true.
Check this out. You know, I work in law enforcement, and there's some things I can't tell Crystal. Yeah. Not that I can't tell her, but
like legally.
Like not just legally, but there's things that I want to shield her from because I don't want her to know what kind of danger, how real life is, how life is out in the streets. Right. And you know, I come home and when you see messed up situations out in the world, and you come home and you're just grateful to the Lord, like my life could have been a completely different way,
right, bro.
And you know what? That's wealth to me as well. It's just you coming home and thanking God, like the song says, it could have been me. Yeah, like it could have been me, literally,
if it wasn't for
the Lord. Like, and I'm like, we see, and I'm looking at certain children,
right.
Just it's, and I look at my children, like it's you gotta wipe your face off. Come home, like, because you done cried about how folk are living, right? You gotta like, okay,
like James, how you doing today, bro?
And then I'm good.
I'm grateful.
I'm good, bro. I'm winning. Yeah. And you come in, and you want to be that foundation. I gotta be that strength. But there's sometimes I'm like, Crystal, listen, today was tough. Yeah, sometimes I do come home and not lie like to hold back information, but I lie to
you put on. You leave your armor on. Don't make it negative though. Don't make it negative though.
Yeah,
like you're putting on. You're keeping your armor on.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
you know what I mean. In some cases, it's okay to leave your armor on. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So it's like they want your kids want Superman. Yeah, your wife wants Superman. Right, and it's like. We men, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like instead of like this is the way the world's supposed to operate, especially if you want to be a superior man. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you want to be a stand-up guy, it's like that's what come with it. Yeah. It's like going to a football game and expecting them not to tackle each other. Right. Yeah. Like what they have. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I would have watched that. Right. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I got a different perspective. And again, life hasn't fully hit me. Again, not married. Again, not no kids. But to me, I feel like I found success in other people's marriages as well. Right. I got counsel, and I found that it works when you sometimes. I ain't saying all the time, act like nothing's wrong, but I think more times than not, men come home and that's where they like. And you're supposed to be able to, but like let's not lean too into that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let them take they whatever. Yeah, that's feminine. As a masculine, I'm coming. What up? I could know my feet. Yeah, buddy hurting. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, but you ain't gonna see that though. Still gotta show up. Most definitely. Yeah. So go ahead.
No, I feel that. And I heard both of y'all. And like you say, this question is a doozy because Nick, like you were saying on your job, I speak personally for myself. Sometimes on your job, you see certain things and you know things could go a different way.
Yeah.
But you don't. If you utter certain words, it can really make your life harder at work.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So that could be because what I found here lately, really over the years, we have a lot of people in positions who don't have really the integrity and character to really do the job.
Right.
They got the position, they got the title.
Careful, P on eggshells, my boy.
Where he going, man? Let me just
go ahead. They really don't have the authority, right?
Right.
And they come in, maybe act like they know certain things, but they don't want to hear nothing else. They one track mind.
Right.
But when you're doing any job, usually it's a collective of people that's working that thing. So it's good to sometimes at least hear what other people got to say.
Right.
And then kind of take your synopsis from there. But when it goes back, that's work. When it goes to the house as well, like you say, we want to, as men, have that cape on, whether you single, or you married, or you got kids or whatnot. Like you want to come in like, yeah, I whooped the day.
Yeah.
The day didn't whoop me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like James said, and Nick, sometimes we have those days to where we come in and don't have it. And what I've come to realize as a man for myself, sometimes I've never even had the words to even say that. To be like, hey, my day was hard.
Yeah.
Instead, I might spend an extra 15 minutes on the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might take the long way home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Might stop by Chili's and grab a margarita. Just might go get a little on the rock.
Let me go to the other end this time.
Case of Maria.
We got on the second exit.
So it's finding times out to recalibrate before we go into work, or even when we come home, or even after. You know what I'm saying? Because what I've realized, and for all of our ladies, they care about us, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
they want us to win every day.
Shout out to y'all. We see y'all. We see y'all watching.
And what I realized too, man, it's a lot of brothers who don't have that support.
Boy.
Right.
And I know James see that every day with some of the cats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They be trying to
lock we're grateful for the women that we do have in our lives, not just only our wives, but our mothers, figures, and aunties and big cousins.
We really blessed, bro.
Who nurture us being the men that we are. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So for us, when we come in and we done had one of them days, it's hard for us to put that on them, because I've understood, and correct me if I'm wrong. Right. But, go ahead. But dealing with our ladies, our women that are in our lives, especially our women, our wives, they feel everything that we are dealing with, are going through, are working through. Yeah.
They can hear it.
And they can, and they don't want to, but they take it on.
Bruh, this man is so mental, mate.
Bruh, I'm gonna let you continue. Bruh, there are times where I can say, when I answer the phone, I answer the phone the same way.
Yeah.
When Chris called, hey, what's up? Hey, I want you to get this. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Hey, what's up? What's wrong with you?
you answer the phone the
same way. What's going on? You good?
Yeah.
And they can hear it.
What Drake say? They know.
The vibration, the energy that came off. The tone could be the same. Right. Yeah. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I could play the same note on the keys.
Yeah.
But if I use piano, but if I change the strings, it's the same notes, same structure.
Yeah.
But it's the vibration different. It's different.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Really musician though, y'all really not hearing what he's saying though. You gotta really be a musician.
So if I'm playing the keys, it's on keys. But if I get on the guitar, play the same notes. The vibration different.
Yeah, let's go Oregon though. That's really where you know what I mean?
We're not ready for the We're not ready.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I get in my feelings, bro. The B3
let's go back
is
to
undefeated.
Okay.
But go ahead, P. My fault.
No. I'm just saying, like, they feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We feel too, but they feel on another level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The emotional ups and downs, not only for what they deal with, but what we deal with. So as men, we're trying to protect that.
Yeah.
We're trying to protect them. And sometimes that's a hard place because we want to keep them in the uplifted, soft place. And we don't want them to take on anything that we are doing.
Because they're going to try to help.
They are going to help because they're natural born nurturers.
But they understand overly when it's them, when something's wrong and you say, you good? And they're like, no, I'm fine. And then you get overly concerned. Now it's a problem. But they can get overly concerned when it's you. But to your point though, that do help you, like that makes you like, and not in a negative way, but it's like, no, this is my fight.
Yeah.
And so, and I found just using those exact words, like, nah, so I'm not okay, but this is my fight. Letting that be known.
Yeah.
I can handle that. My bad.
That's good word.
Right. Like this is my fight, or that's just something I'm working on. Okay, my bad.
Hey, y'all write that one down because that's good notes. And it's being able to have the words and actions and to back that up.
Yeah.
And both parties have to be okay with relinquishing either the help factor or some type of control factor to propel the situation. You know what I mean? Like, you got to really understand that God is in control and it's out of yours, right?
Yeah.
So that's real tough. So to go run back around to what we're talking about as far as dealing with being, I guess, the most vulnerable, either i.e. at work or at the house, is, I want to say, having the emotional and mental capacity to be able to show up in the right form and fashion for that situation.
Yeah.
And that at times can be the hard part because we've all seen it. We didn't seen folks crash out at work. We didn't see folks crash out at the house.
Boy.
You know what I mean?
Boy.
So
boy.
Let's be real. We've seen folks. We've crashed
I most
out
definitely crashed
out at all. Let's not put it out on the viewers. Viewers, I got y'all back. Right.
I've definitely crashed out.
Crashed out at work, and so
I've crashed out.
I've crashed out.
Work got your buttons sometimes.
Yeah.
But the crib, it's something about that girl now. That girl got your buttons.
Yeah, dog. I don't know the cheat codes,
bro.
Hey,
that old lady.
Yeah,
she got that button now.
Yeah.
And just play like, you know how you used to have it on the and they got it too. Bro.
They got it.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But,
boy.
And that's the tough part. And you know, when those crash outs happen, if you're smart, you learn from them.
Absolutely.
Right. But some people, crash out is all they know. That's why I like things like this, what we're doing, this platform, our relationship and friendship that we have is being able to have a extra safe place to go to in order to have the words and actions to show up so the crash out don't be a habit.
You're letting this out. This is therapy. That's what this right here is.
It's straight up.
And then too, like you said, going back to what your point was with your, like, it's letting you know that you're not alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that is like having somebody else to share their story. That's why we do the pod, share our stories. Now you're like, well, dang, here I am thinking, because sometimes, and you can look at this two different ways. You can look at it like I think too much of myself. Yeah. But like, you ain't God's top priority. You know, you ain't the only one. I got a whole thing I gotta worry about.
Yeah.
Big,
you know what I'm saying? So, but you're important.
Yeah. You are
kind. You're important, but you ain't God's top priority. So don't act like, oh, this the world shine out your behind. But at the same time, like, yeah, you are important. So it is
lucky John.
Yeah, man. But
magic. My fault, bro.
I'm you good. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. I like where we at. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like where we at. I think that was the perfect segue into a conclusion. I think y'all can wrap up in any way that y'all see fit. I think that was tackled by 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Key point areas. And we got 3 realms of understanding.
Yes.
To break it down. So
yes.
I'm absolutely happy to understand by that. We broke that down.
Bruh, that was tough. Listen, y'all, if you haven't done so again, please like, tag, and share the Lounge Talk.
Please.
What Ricky's about to say? Parents, please. Please.
Yeah.
Joking over.
Right.
Please
Hit that button.
like, tag, and share. We can't do this without y'all.
Man,
we love dialoguing with y'all. This is a blessing. I love talking to these brothers. I love conversating with everybody, man. Any last, topic discussions that y'all want to say?
I would just say, man, come fellowship with us, man. Get this podcast out. Yeah. Share it with whoever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't think for somebody else. You don't know what they're going through privately. For sure. Send it to somebody and then let them tell you, "Oh no, I'm fine," or let them not respond to you. Don't assume, man. Just send this out. Y'all send all those mass texts for anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm tired of being tagged in. Oh, happy Wednesday, man! Right. Don't tag me in that.
Yeah.
So, but no, seriously, at all your people. You know what I'm saying? Right. Share this. And hopefully this not only change your life, but it's a never-ending cycle of life-changing information that we're saying. Even if you just come and you get a laugh, come laugh with us. Yeah, it's fine. This is fellowship, man. But appreciate y'all, fellas.
I don't know why this came to mind, but keep coming to get that frappe. If you've been in the church, you got that sherbet with the ginger ale and mix it up. It's a delicious drink. You know what I'm saying? It get up out of here. Different summertime vibes. You know what I mean? Yes. But the main thing to piggyback on this topic is keep redefining your wealth. It's bigger than money.
Yeah.
Please keep redefining your wealth, and the best way to get to that is continue to tap into God's dynamic plan. And throughout this episode, I said a while back before, but God is the ultimate source and power.
Yes.
And I heard a great wise man say before, pure power don't power trip. All right. So if you tap into the source that don't power trip and you emulate that, then you won't trip when certain situations come your way. So remember, if you tap into the source and you get that power, and the power don't power trip, then you shouldn't be power tripping, whether you at your work, your home, recreational play, or wherever you're at. But redefine your wealth and make sure you don't power trip.
Man, listen, y'all. That's tough, P. That's tough, P. In the electric words of Pastor Jaggers, he would say this: it's not about what did he say? What's the song? He's not about the diamond in the back, sunroof top, sitting in the seat with the gangster lean. He was like, it's more to life than that, y'all. So it's more to life than your pockets, man.
Yes, sir.
Pockets are important.
Yeah.
But it's more to life than that, man. Build your wealth in every aspect of your life.
Yes, sir.
Financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all of it.
Yeah. Do the work.
Yeah.
Do the work.
Like, I can put 30 on.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to try. Well, listen, y'all. Thank y'all for doing the Lounge Talk. Sure. Listen, like I said, please like, tag, and share the Lounge Talks. If you can gossip and send text messages to other people, you can share the Lounge Talk.
You can do that.
I'm not being messy.
Man. I'll challenge you.
All right.
But I love
positive, you, man.
Yes.
Love
y'all. Peace. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all, brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Love you. Listen, y'all. Thank y'all again for joining the Lounge Talk. We love. What's good, my beautiful people? Thank you again for watching the Lounge Talk. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to dialogue with you and with Nick, Pernell, and myself. I love having our conversations. I love having our dialogue with each other. But do me a favor, if you haven't done so, please like and share Facebook and YouTube. If you have not done so, please like and share. Before I get off of here, I want to let you know that everything Christ is in our hearts. Listen, Jesus Christ is the reason why we get to do this thing right here. It's because of Christ, it's because of God that we are able to spread goodness and spread dialogue with each other. Listen, the main thing that we want to do is build the kingdom of Christ. It's all about Jesus. If you haven't done so, please again, like